Mr. Fernando Velarde. Let us welcome our starters from our CREAMLINE Pool Smashers. Team captain is number 2, Eliza Valdez. At number 5, Risa Sato. Wearing jersey number 7, Michelle Gumabao. Number 10, Maria Paulina Soriano. Number 12, Julia Melissa Morado. And number 15, Jessica Margaret Galanza. Liberos are number 11, Kyla Atienza, and number 22, Melissa Gohe. Head coach, Mr. Anuson Tai Hunde. Let us welcome our PETROGAZZ Angels. At number 1, Cherry Rose Nunag. Number 2, Janelle Welch Cheng. Number 4, Stephanie Mercado. Number 6, Janet Panaga. Number 16, Jonah Sabete. And number 19, Jovelyn Grace Prado. Iberos are number 10, Rica Jane Inclona. And number 18, Messian Cruz. Head coach, Mr. Arnold Lanyog. This is the
CREAMLINE Cool Smashers, yan po ang kanilang starting lineup. But because of an injury para kay Pao Soriano, number 10, she sprained her ankle during the warm-ups. Celine Domingo, it seems, will come in for her para simulan yung set number 1. Samantala, it's the same starting 6 para kay Coach Arnold Lanyog at ang PETROGAZZ Angels, the same 6 they used to start off against sa kanilang panalo kontra sa Balipure Buras Water Defenders.
Yeah, how unfortunate for the injury of Pao. I hope it's nothing serious, but so far hindi na siya nakapasok sa court, so we're praying for her recovery. On the other hand, PETROGAZZ Angels, same faces as they started out this league, but some reshuffling in the positioning. When I covered them during the Banco Perlas game, ang open hitter was Sabete and Mercado was in the opposite position. But we cannot discredit kasi the passing ability of Mercado, so that's why she was brought back to the open. And Sabete has done a wonderful job during the reinforced conference as an opposite, so she's still gonna be a good fit in her position right now.
Pas samantala, AJ, the biggest obstacle will be as Panaga may net violation is how to stop Eliza Valdez, and immediately itong first 2 attacks coming from Eliza right away.
Well, if PETROGAZZ were, of course, they've been studying Eliza Valdez since the reinforced conference, and one thing to be able to stop Eliza is to pahirapan siya when it comes to receiving, no? A lot of teams try to take Eliza Valdez out of the attack strategy by serving on her, pero the placement of the serve should be enough that Eliza Valdez will be able to, or will delay Eliza Valdez approach. We can talk about it more later. Certain positions, maybe pag si Eliza nasa receiving from zone 1, zone 2.
Oh, nakita natin yung ginamit before by De La Salle in the UAAP, ano? Let's see if that's going to be a strategy as Sabete gets the first point para sa Angels.
Big confidence boost for Sabete right now because she was up against former best blocker in the UAAP. Yan, si Gumabaw and si Domingo, parehong naging best blocker yan if I'm not mistaken.
Sabete coming off a 7-point performance para sa panalo ng Angels, as Valdez looking for a check ball. Walang ibinigay si first referee Erlindo Eusebio, and Eliza will talk to him. The first referee spoke to the lines judge na, no? Doon niya nakikinuha yung usapan. And kita-kita din naman sa camera. Tama yung call ng mga lines judge.
Scrape the finger of Panaga.
Team captain, Eliza Valdez, serving.
So 3-1 start para sa Cool Smashers. And obviously, sinabi mo nga kanina, AJ, as there's an over-receive wala kay Prado na they have a bone to pick itong Cool Smashers after losing to the Angels in the reinforced conference finals. Good save para kay Shen Cruz. Free ball para sa Cool Smashers. Morado to Domingo. And there's another net violation
Net
on
touch
Panaga.
sa Bete.
Two net violations already on
31.
Panaga. A little too eager or aggressive sa kanyang net play.
She was like this nung laban nila kontra Bali Pure. I mean, she was getting points off attacks
Service,
from
Valdez.
the middle, and then kill blocks as well. So now nga lang, medyo aggressiveness niya nasobrahan with those two
Mercado,
errors as
corner
Paneng
pocket.
Mercado gets
Two,
the second
34.
point para sa Angels.
Ito yung performance from Mercado na inaabangan natin. No? Yung dominance in the open position. Last time when she was in the opposite position, not too much effective. So at least ngayon, Coach Arnold put her in her natural position.
Serving for Petrogazz.
9 points para kay Mercado in their last game. There's that beautiful serve by Panaga. Pero ang ganda ng
Galanza,
pasok ni
combination.
Galanza in the middle.
5-2.
Galanza was able to fool the defense or the block of Sabete. Usually it's the pag ganun na nanggagaling si Galanza from zone 4. Si Sabete, since siya yung defender niya,
Serving for
dapat kino-call
CREAMLINE.
out na dun sa middle pa lang na pumasok or going inside the court, going for a patong.
That is why communication is so
Ball is long.
important, ano?
Three.
Not just in
Serving pa.
basketball, even sa volleyball, the way you communicate to your teammates. Kasi minsan mas maganda yung pasa ng iba kaysa sa'yo.
Especially for the middles, like it's my position, so our responsibility
Donna
is to
Sabete.
close in the block. Pero
Serving
in
for
positioning,
Petrogazz.
especially when blocking the wings, in positioning we really depend on the left and
Ball is
right
out.
side or the
Plus
right
one
wings.
for
Kasi
CREAMLINE.
we're just gonna didikit lang kami to close in. So it's their positioning that's very much a big factor in defending the spike.
Michelle Gumabaw.
PVL
serving.
Reinforced Conference Best Opposite Spiker in 2018, Michelle Gumabaw. Mercado blocked. Nasa gitna, Cherry Nunag tries again. Ganda nung dig ni Valdez. There's a block by Mercado on Morado. Galanza over the blockers. Good dig by Shen Cruz. Mercado too close to the net. Ganda ng play. She swiped it off Morado
gets a ball
into the
touch
antenna.
From Morado.
That takes experience
4,
and of
serving
course
6.
high leaping ability. So it was too tight in the net already. But Mercado was able to at least go for a hang time and still swipe off the
Paneng
block.
Mercado. Serving for
Two-point game.
Petrogazz.
Dalawa na lang hinahabol ng Angels 4, serving 6. Gumabaw nagangat. This is going to be an easy over para sa Cool Smashers. Janelle Cheng, Nunag. There's a
Net
net
touch,
violation this
Galanza.
time on the Cool Smashers.
5-6.
This is the kind of matchup that we're expecting from both teams, no? Yung dikita na palitan lang. Siyempre, mas maganda kung nami-minimize pa nila yung errors
Mercado.
ng isa't isa.
Well, I'm sure the fans expected no less, AJ. These are two top teams, at least this conference, as another net violation ties the
Net
game. Pabor, of course, sa
Cheng.
naghahabol, Angels.
7. Serving 5.
Sorry, no, the net violation was given to the Angels.
Yeah, it was Cheng trying to block yung
Gemma Galanza.
one-handed set ni Gia.
Serving for the Cool
So instead of
Smashers.
tying the game, 2-point lead para sa Cool Smashers here. But this is the
Ball is
second
out.
service
6 to
error para
7.
sa Cool Smashers.
Already half of the scores of both teams coming from errors.
Cherry Nunag. Serving for Petrogazz.
Good block against Valdez. Another block, but it goes through. Naiangat. At naibalik ng Angels sa atake ngayon. Sato will score.
Quick attack. Sato. First technical timeout. 8.
Grabe yung
Greenline.
flurry
6.
of activity
Petrogazz.
and effort between the two teams. So right now, it's a 2-point lead para sa Cool Smashers. 8-6 kontra sa Angels. Set number 1. babalik tayo sa Philoil Flying V Center for this coverage sa laban ng PETROGAZZ Angels at CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. Puntahan natin itong report ni Tours Daza.
I was able to talk to assistant coach Ed Ortega of the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers, and he said excited talaga ang kanyang team para sa rematch nila against the PETROGAZZ Angels ngayon. Not only that, he also said that he's very happy with the contributions from Gemma Galanza and Michelle Gumabao this conference for their first 4 games, and he's also happy to have also Phil Cayetano back on the team for this conference. I asked him how he manages to keep how they decide who to play within the game, but he said because there's so many, they just have to put their trust into Coach Tai because he knows his players. In preparation for today's match, Coach Ed shared with me that one of Coach Tai's practices is to give his players homework. He tells them to watch film and gives them cards to fill out where they write the tendencies of each players. So let's see today if they're able to get their 5th straight win against the reinforced champs. Back to you, Eric and Doc PJ.
Thank you very much, Tours. Well, yeah, it's discretion na talaga ni Coach Tai Bundiche, no? And so far, he's done a masterful job, AJ. Really getting the best out of either his starting 6 o kahit yung kanyang role players.
Yeah, and so deep yung bench ng CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. A lot of players that can really step up. Even if they're not part of the first 6, especially right now, Celine Domingo doing her job to step up in the absence of Pao Soriano.
And yun nga, binanggit din ni Tours. Sabi ni Ed Ortega, very happy with the addition of Phil Cayetano as well. No, was not part of the reinforced conference roster. Ito si Eliza Valdez doing what she does best. Which brings to mind the question that a lot of people ask me, AJ, and obviously I want to ask you. Is there a team who can beat CREAMLINE Cool Smashers here in the Open Conference?
Well, definitely. CREAMLINE Cool Smashers, even if they're the defending champions. Of course, with good strategy and scouting, even top teams like PETROGAZZ or Bangko or the mga talagang usual contenders can challenge CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. It's all about knowing how to identify yung weakness ng team. And ginawa naman ng PETROGAZZ during the reinforced conference.
But with the imports though, ito ngayon, all Filipino ang lineups natin for all the teams. Spanaga is single lady block by Valdez.
Although the block is out.
Outside daw yung tagbog ng bola. Let's see here on the replay. It was a solid block though. It went just outside. Just maybe an inch outside.
Yung shadow lang yun ang touch ng line.
Serving for the Angels.
So 1-point game. This is the closest PETROGAZZ has been. Pero again, just like at 6-5, nagka-error naman ang PETROGAZZ. This time a service error back to a 2-point lead for the Cool Smashers.
Team captain.
Well, so far for CREAMLINE, a lot of the points coming from the attacks are still from Eliza Valdez. So, yung strategy about where to put the serve for PETROGAZZ is something that they should consider.
Celine Domingo
with the backward. 12, serving 9.
So timeout by Coach Arnold Lanyog. After this point by Domingo, we listen in to the Angels.
Kailangan lang natin first attack ulit ha. Yung first attack na pag good pass naman pag good pass naman tayo, okay? Pag good pass naman tayo, maganda naman yung ano natin atake natin okay? Ngayon pala, sorry, block tayo ha. Ang gusto natin dyan, yung pagka ito, yung tatlo, sabi ko sa inyo, pag umikot, pag umikot na to, kolot lang ito para makapag-switch tayo. Okay, yung mga ganyan, yung mga pag-ganyan. Diba, running press, may time, nagbibiyan. Okay lang ito sa combination, isa, pero kung kaya dalawa. Pag tres, dalawa, o tatlo, kung kaya.
Coach Arnold Lanyog in his first season as head coach. Angels got them a championship sa reinforced conference, and right now this is going to be the challenge for him. Tulad nga pinanggit mo, AJ, no more imports. Obviously, his offensive players, they must step up. And that is outside. Mula kay Sabete.
A little too much internal rotation on the part of Sabete. Kaya nandun na yung power.
Service.
Yung
Valdez.
sinasabi ni Coach Arnold during the timeout is, it starts with the first attack. Kailangan nila makakonvert kaagad, especially right now that Eliza Valdez is the one serving.
Mercado.
Two-lady block
Denied.
kontra kay Maneng
Gumabaw.
Mercado. He is rejected.
14
Namamagana itong kalabangan ng Cool Smashers.
A little too tough for Mercado kasi yung set ni
Service.
Cheng
Valdez.
is hindi masyadong dumulo. So talagang nakakulong na yun dun sa block ni Gumabaw at ni Domingo.
Free ball para sa Cool Smashers. Morado sets it up and an
Domingo,
easy
quick
kill
attack.
para kay Domingo. The points are coming in
15-9.
fast and easy para dito sa Cool Smashers.
So far, it has been Domingo showing a lot of force dun sa front line. CREAMLINE Cool Smashers.
Valdez.
And part of the strategy naman to beat PETROGAZZ without Johnson and Talas is talagang challenge their passing. No? Agility is not the best asset of Cheng. So if you make her run a lot, then nadi-disrupt kahit sobrang ganda ng bato niya sa bola.
Galanza down the line. Yes!
Down the line. Galanza.
A
Second technical timeout.
4-0
16.
para sa
CREAMLINE.
Cool Smashers
9.
as they take us to our
Petrogazz.
second technical timeout, up by 7. 16-9 kontra sa Angels. There's Pao Soriano, nabanggit natin kanina. She sprained her ankle and ayan, medyo nakikita natin a little swollen. This happened as she was warming up. So this is obviously a real disappointment para kay Pao Soriano. She was already in the starting lineup and in fact, di na mapapantan yun kasi binigyan sa technical official. So she was called out but
Liza
before the
Valdez,
first serve was
team
even
captain.
made, isinap na agad siya obviously dahil namamagana nga yung ankle. So, Celine Domingo pumasok.
Everybody,
Serve is
of
out.
course,
+1
wishing for
for
immediate recovery.
Petrogazz.
But so far, her absence has been filled up by Celine Domingo and she's doing a tremendous job already here sa first set pa lang.
Yes, they've really tortured
Net Panada.
the Angels, AJ.
Serving for the
Pagkatapos ng
Angels.
timeout ni Coach Arnold Lanyoga, 12-9, 4-0 run para sa Cool Smashers to make it 16-9 before finally nagkaroon ng dead ball in favor of the Angels. There's Maneng Mercado in the middle. Galanza hitting from outside. Galanza again. And that time around, hindi na tumawid yung
turn
bola.
back.
So Cherry Nunat
11,
doing a good job
16.
putting pressure on the attack of Galanza. Pero this is the best time for them. They have a full front line and it's Panaga doing the service.
Panada.
Kilala naman siya dun sa Reinforced Conference with her
Right.
top services. Her experience
Serving for
during
the
the Reinforced
Cool
Conference, going
Smashers.
up against a lot of foreign players, mostly in the open position, kailangan nilang bantayan or go
3
up against
points
with
for
her
the
attack.
Angels.
So probably a lot of experience or learning. Michelle
Substitution,
Gumabaw
Petrogazz.
in that previous
2 out,
conference.
8, Balwalwa in.
A
16
substitution
out,
para kay Coach
5,
Arnold
Sae
Lanyogas.
in.
Chi Sae will come in to play setter. Kai Balwalwa papasok din for the Angels. Down by 5 here.
Chisae. Serving
12
for
serving
Petrogazz.
17. Gumabaw again. Cross court this time. Check ball.
Mabaw. Ball is
No,
out.
sabi ni Erlindo
13,
Eusebio, and the
17.
point is given to the Angels.
The Angels got the lead to 4. Said still serving.
Service.
The
Sae.
closest they've been, itong Angels, is within 1 point. They've never tied the game. That's going to be another violation. Attack
Hit
error
the
on
net.
Gumabaw.
4 touches. Called on CREAMLINE.
Medyo
14
hesitant yung
to
approach
17.
ni Michelle nun, coming from an off-system play.
Time
Coach
out.
Tai calls for
Cool
time.
Smashers.
Happy. Arm set, shoulder strong. 2 box, left right นะ High box center left right นะ ไม่เป็นไร Happy.
Bawi ako now. Go. Yan, go lang. Receive ka. Go lang. One good, one point. Yeah, also great job.
Happy เปิดหมดบอลนะไปทีมเลย
Well, the Angels building a little bit of momentum. As you see, Otolite hanging out here. Myla Pablo and the rest of the squad.
Chisa, team captain, serving for
Scouting
Petrogazz.
the enemy. I'm sure, if I remember correctly, hindi pa nila nakakaharap both teams here.
Balwalwa with the tip. Good save by Gumabaw. Shen Cruz as well sa kabila. And Nunag
Too
kinapos
low for
sa kanyang
Nunag.
push.
Ganda sana ng intention ni Chisaet, no? While the defense ng Creamline is still scrambling. Kasi medyo mababa talaga yung set.
Substitution.
For Nunag.
Creamline.
And we finally
7 out,
see
8.
Phil Cayetano
Cayetano in.
check in for the first time in today's game.
Phil Cayetano serving for Creamline.
Agang pasok para kay Cayetano as she
Nunag
played
with a
only
quick
in the
attack.
third and fourth set ng kanilang muling
15
panalo.
to 18.
Just like that, it takes a veteran to go for a quick attack again. Yung pinapabawon yung middle.
Because you want to build, obviously, yung confidence.
Kaning
And
Mercado.
because they're going to need Cherry Nunag all throughout this game for sure.
And if that's their winning asset in their previous games sa Battlefield,
Lanza on the
they would
angle.
want to bank on their middle attack.
19 to 15.
But what a cut shot para kay Galanza. Fooled everybody sa depensa ng Angels.
Magalanza serving for the Cool Smashers.
Balik sa apat ang kalabangan ng Cool Smashers. 19 serving 15. Alwalwa will send it to the middle. Mercado will send it underhand. There's a tip. Valdez. Pancake save by Shen Cruz. Beautiful. Free ball again. Morado with a 1-2 play. And Morado touches the net.
15 to 19.
Liza Valdez trying to argue the case. Pero tingnan mo natin itong pancake save.
Substitution, Petrogazz, 1 out, 11.
Saktong-sakto.
Lion
Liza
in.
Valdez talking to Orlindo Eusebio and Fernando Velarde. But to no avail, yung puntas mapupunta pa rin sa Angels.
And Lisa
Good
Lion
anticipation in the part
serving
of
for the
Cruz.
Angels.
That play, no? Usually kasi pag nagti-triple block, sometimes nadi-disrupt yung kung saan ka pupwesto as the libero.
Sa libero.
Someone who's defending
3 points for
zone
the Cool
5. So kailangan
Smashers.
yung close coordination lagi kung sino yung nasa zone 5 with the open hitter. Kung ba-block ba siya sa triple block or she's gonna pull out or floor defense.
That goes to
Lisa
show
Sabi.
yung mga viewers, you know,
For
so many
Creamline.
things going on, decision making on the fly. Kasi nga, depende kung ano yung posisyon ng yung mga kasama, kung saan ka rin pupunta as Panaga. We'll send it
21,
outside. Panaga
16.
not playing her A game today. Another timeout. Gustong itawag dito ni Coach Arnold Danyog. And there it is.
Timeout,
We will listen in
Petrogazz.
to the Angels.
Hey! Yung connection ha. Kaya pag hindi maganda, adjust na natin. Adjust na ilapin natin sa counter attack. Okay, sige. Or dikit natin. Iiwan mo na si Paring dito. Kung magkakaya yung pasa. Combination ito. Dribble naman eh. Okay, importante. Okay, ito ha. Laban pa din.
Lumaki na naman sa 5 ang kalamangan ng Cool Smashers kaya napilitan si Coach Lanyog na tawagin o itawag yung huling timeout niya. We'll see if the team can still turn it around, AJ. The momentum clearly on the side of the Cool Smashers.
Well, they better act fast kasi ang susunod
The
sa
service zone
rotation
for the Cool
in
Smashers.
services
Number 5, Risa
Mia Morado,
Sato.
who's also good delivery punch when it comes to the service.
Speaking of punching it
Balwalwa
through
off
the
the block.
defenders and the blockers, Sky
17
Balwalwa.
to 21. Substitution, Petrogazz. 5 out, 16. Sabete in. 8
So
out,
this is the
2.
rotation of
Cheng
CREAMLINE,
in.
no, na pwede nilang targetin si Eliza. But sometimes when teams target Eliza, they're targeting her long
Chanel
ball.
Cheng.
No?
Serving
Eliza
for
is
the
intelligent
Angels.
enough to just pass high para at least makapag-approach pa siya. But if you try to target her with her short ball, na
Off the
talagang
block,
yung
Valdez.
mag-step forward siya to
22
get
to
the ball,
17.
it's gonna be harder for her to
Substitution,
wind up for an
CREAMLINE,
attack.
8 out, 7. Gumabaw in.
And again, Eliza doing her specialty. Matama na lang sa
Diamorado,
blockers as
serving.
Michelle Gumabaw comes back in for Cayetano. And there's
Panaga
Panaga,
finds the
finally.
corner. 18
There's the
to
Pinil
22.
connection. Naga and Cheng. Just the perfect height that Panaga wants.
Jovi Prado serving for Petrogazz.
Gumabaw was under the ball that time.
Ball is out. 19
Under the ball
22.
and walang follow through or wrist action for Michelle Gumabaw.
Gumabaw apologizing obviously to the
Service.
coaching staff.
Prado.
2 straight points for the Angels. Konting momentum. But right away,
Domingo
pinutol na
with a
naman.
quick
Celine
hit.
Domingo has been really
23
doing an
to
excellent job
19.
filling in for Pao Soriano today.
And if I'm not mistaken, parang 100% pa siya sa attack. All her attempts so
Liza
far
Valdez,
have given
team
points
captain.
for CREAMLINE.
Serving for the Cool Smashers.
Service ace para kay
Cool
Valdez.
Smashers now on
Cool
set
Smashers
point.
at set point
advantage.
24-19.
Ito yung rotation na kailangan pumuntos kagad ng Petrogazz. They have a full front line. It's
Service.
Sabete, Panaga,
Valdez.
and Mercado. Kailangan talaga ma-stop kagad yung services ni Eliza.
Another great serve. And an easy over para sa Angels. Alanza can finish it off. Adds 2 touches para kay Sabete.
Double touch called on Sabete.
That
CREAMLINE takes
ends
set 1.
the first set
25
action.
to 19.
There are the 2 touches, kitang-kita on the part of Jonas Sabete. And first set is over. Cool Smashers in full